In this video, I'm going to show you the best software that I've found for doing Mac data recovery. If you're trying to refine files or files that have been deleted from a trash bin or just accidentally deleted or corrupted or anything like that, one of the best things you can do is restore the files from the hidden files on your system. And it's not as simple to do. I mean, you can't actually go in and into your files and find it. You actually have to use data recovery software. So in this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to use the data recovery software to get the files back. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to recovermyfilesnow.com recover-mac-files, and you'll see that URL at the top of the video and also below the video in the description. So you're going to want to click on that. It's going to take you to the page you see here, and what you want to do is just click on the big green button, start download, and once that downloads, go ahead and get that installed. Installs like any other piece of software. It's pretty simple. And then go ahead and launch the software. So I'm going to pause this video and then I'll come back and show you guys how the software works. Okay, now that you've downloaded the software and installed it, go ahead and launch it from the applications folder, and this is what you'll see. This is the first screen that comes up. Okay, so what you want to do is go ahead and click on the recover data, this big blue button here, and it's going to give you a variety of options. So depending on what you're trying to do, you can do there's something here called a quick recovery, and I've found that to be the fastest. I mean, these other ones I think go a little more in depth on the hard drive and look deeper for files, but I would say at least 9 times out of 10 the file that you're looking for is going to be found just by doing the quick recovery. So I would recommend that. But there are other options. The deleted recovery that does take a little bit longer because it's digging through all these unused blocks of volume to find it. And then the formatted media lost file recovery. This one will find lost files. It's good for a drive that's been having issues, but it does take a long time to run. I mean, you're going to kick that one off and go away for a good number of hours. But it's fine. It'll run while you're doing other things, so it's not a problem. And then the other option is you can search lost or deleted volumes here. And then at the top, the tab is just you can do a specific photo recovery, an iPod recovery, and then this raw recovery is more for kind of a last resort, a last ditch effort. If you don't find the files, doing just the quick recovery or the other recoveries. But again, I would recommend doing the quick recovery first. And then one thing about that, even if you want to make that faster, because that can take, on a hard drive, still anywhere from 10 minutes, up to an hour, just depending on how big the drive is and how much data is on the drive. But you can go up here to the menu, and then go into preferences here. If you go into preferences, you'll see that you can do instead of searching for every single type of file, you can specify the photo recovery, right? And you can go down and there's all the different extensions. So here's a JPEG, TIFF files, bitmaps, GIFs, PNGs. So you could select, unselect or select only the ones that you want to recover. So for instance, if you lost a whole bunch of photos that you took on vacation and they accidentally got deleted, or the drive crashed and you can't find them, and you're pretty confident that they were JPEG images, then just select JPEG. And in that way, you can just look specifically for those files. The scan will go much quicker. So that's just one of those little time saver things, but it's not necessary. Again, this is just if you want to target specific types of files. So you can do photos, audio, video, whichever ones. There's these buttons right below the list here. You can click on those. But in this case, I'm just going to show you, we're going to go ahead and just run a quick recovery on the entire hard drive. So right now we're just going to leave this preferences alone. So I'm just going to click cancel here. And then we're going to go ahead and click on this quick recovery. Okay, then it's going to ask us which hard drive to recover. And by default, you're going to use your Macintosh hard drive. So that's the one that's selected right now. It gives us the drive information over here on the right, in case that helps us identify which drive we need to do. And then this button on the bottom right-hand side, just click that, and now the scan is in progress. So it's gonna scan all the volumes on the hard drive for files and folders. So any files or any missing folders, it's gonna keep working. It's gonna keep scanning, and it's gonna bring those files in a list for us. So while this is running, though, I'm going to go ahead and pause this video because I'm sure you guys don't want to be seeing this thing run for 10 minutes or more. And then when we come back, I'll show you how to recover the files. Okay, the scan is complete. So we just click OK here, and we can see all of the files that it was able to recover. Well, at least the folders at this point. When you drill down into folders, you'll be able to see the files. You can go to it from here if you know which one of these folders your file's in. Otherwise, I find the simplest thing to do is just click up here on the upper left hand where it says File List. If you click on that, what it does is it organizes the files by file type. So you've got videos, you've got documents, which can include Microsoft Office files, such as Word or Excel. You've got text, you've got application files if you're looking for an application file of some sort, and you've got photos and audio. So let's say, like, if you click on photos, and then over here in the right pane you can see that it actually shows you the different extensions for the photos it was able to recover. So if you were looking for a JPEG file, you just double click on that. It'll take you just a minute. I mean, there's quite a few files here, so. And then it lists all the files, so you can organize those, sort them by file name. If you're looking for a specific file name, you can just sort it by that. The other way to sort is by creation date. So let's say it's a file you just created yesterday, a Word document or something like that. Sort it by date, and then you can pick it up that way. So what you're going to do to restore a file, though, is you're just going to click on whichever ones you want to restore. So you select, you can select many, few, none. So that's a way to do individual files. If you just have a handful of files, you can do it that way. The other way is if you go over here to the left, see where it says photos, you can check on that box, and now all are selected. So once you select what you want to do, you just go down to the bottom right hand corner and you click on that recover button. And what the recover button will do is it'll prompt you and ask you where you want to restore those files to. So you got to select a location. So if you're dealing with a faulty drive or an SD card or a thumb drive of some sort, then you're going to need to put it in a different location, because you don't want to put recovered files on a drive that has some type of issue with it. So you want to put it in a clean location. So you'll have the opportunity to do that. The opportunity to create a folder to put it into. So just keep that in mind as you're doing this recovery, because we are dealing with, in some cases we're dealing with bad drives. In other cases, if we just accidentally delete it, we just need to restore it, and then create some type of folder to put those restored files into. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope it was helpful, and good luck.